Hello and welcome to the Okwejon Show, where we simplify faith and finance. It's Christmas season, and for me, Christmas is definitely one of the most exciting times of the year. Honestly, I absolutely love Christmas. And when I think of Christmas, three words come to mind, that is love, joy, and giving. One of the ways that we show our love to each other is by giving each other gifts. You know, for us as a family, one of the things we do is we do Secret Santa. And it's one of the highlights of Christmas Day for us because, you know, you wait in anticipation after guessing or trying to figure out who picked your name. You know, you wait in anticipation and you finally come to that moment where you find out who picked you and you get to open the gift that they gave you. Honestly, the joy in people's faces, it's priceless. You know, you can't put a price on it. So this got me thinking, one of the key things we do during Christmas is giving. So today I wanted to talk about the different ways that we can give during Christmas time. The first is by giving our time. I remember one of my colleagues turned friends was sharing how last Christmas she went to her grandparents to celebrate Christmas with them. She told me that her grandparents were so excited. And even when she told me, she could see the tears just swelling up in my eyes because it just made me really emotional. It was such a thoughtful thing that she did to go and spend time with her grandparents, spend the whole of Christmas with them. You know, her grandparents don't actually need her money. It doesn't matter how much she gives them. They would say thank you, they'll be grateful for it. But actually what they needed from her the most was her time. And that's what she gave them. You know, this Christmas time, it's a reminder that we should actually give our time to those, particularly those that are alone in our family or our friends. You know, spend some quality time with them. It really goes a long way and it makes a difference. The second way that we can give this Christmas season is by giving material things. If you have any spares at home that you don't use, you know, it's a good time to consider giving them away to those who need it during this season. You know, I know a charity goes around different London underground stations, and what they do is they collect spare coats that we don't wear anymore. We give it to them and they're able to pass it on to people who need it the most, especially during this winter season. You know, it's just a reminder, if you have any spare of anything, it could be extra shoes, clothes, or anything, there are loads of charities out there that you can give it to, or even just wrap it up if they're brand new and give it to someone around you that you know would actually make good use of it. The third way you can give is by giving your money if you can afford it. You know, there are those parents who can't afford to buy a gift to wrap up for their children this season. Or there are those that are struggling to pay for a meal, the type of meal the family deserves to have on Christmas Day. They just can't afford it. So if it's within your power to give, and if you can't afford to give, please give your money to support these sorts of people in these sorts of situations. You know, it's always good to be a blessing. The fourth way that you can give is by giving your prayers. Whilst Christmas is a time to be joyful and a time of celebration, there are those that are just not in the mood to celebrate, and there are those that are going through really tough time and they just can't. It's very important that we remember them in our prayers, that we pray for them to find that peace in the midst of the storm and to find peace in the midst of life's challenges, and pray that they find the strength to go on despite the challenges all around them. Christmas is a time of love, it's a time of giving, and it's a time of joy. Those are the three words that I remember when I remember Christmas. And I really hope that you go forth and be a blessing this Christmas season. I don't know about you, but I'm so ready for the holiday to start. So I am wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance. God bless you. If you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, please subscribe so you're one of the first people to know when the next video drops.